Welcome to our Mega Sports Camp training. We're so excited you've made the decision to host a Mega Sports Camp. In this video, we're going to walk you through the 3 essential steps to plan a successful camp. Let's get started. The first step in planning your Mega Sports Camp is setting a budget. A budget is crucial to ensure that resources are allocated effectively, allowing for a well-organized program that meets the needs of overspending. A clear budget also helps prioritize expenses, ensuring that essential materials and activities are funded appropriately. We've provided a budget planning Excel document to make this easier. Next, you'll need to estimate how many kids you think will register for your Mega Sports Camp. Then, you'll need to list out all the potential expenses. You might need to set priorities to determine which supplies are essential and which are optional. Lastly, consider ways to offset the cost through fundraising or fees. You can ask church members to donate specific supplies, or you could charge a small registration fee for each kid who attends. Be sure to communicate the value of the camp to parents to justify the fees. Once you're happy with your budget, it's time to start selecting the sports tracks that kids can register for. At Mega Sports Camp, kids register to learn about a specific sport or skill. As the director, you get to choose which tracks you'll offer at your camp. There's some important considerations when selecting your tracks. First, know your context. Some communities respond differently to certain sports. Take into consideration the weather conditions, as well as the suitability of the track for the kids' age group. Next, assess your facilities and equipment. It's important that you choose tracks which complement the space and supplies that you already have access to. If your church is limited on space, then consider hosting the VBS at a local park or school. Then, choose tracks that align with your volunteers' interests. It's helpful to think about the expertise of your volunteers and choose tracks that take advantage of their skills and knowledge. Last, it's often beneficial to offer a variety of tracks. Although you can host a Mega Sports Camp with just one track, offering a variety will help cater to different interests. There are lots of sports to choose from. In your Mega Sports Camp Starter Pack, we have provided a soccer, basketball, and cheerleading playbook to help your coaches teach these tracks. However, you can get creative and create your own tracks. Some churches that host Mega Sports Camp even offer non-sport tracks like cooking, drama, or arts and crafts. It's important that you select tracks which work for your community, facilities, and volunteers. An easy way to decide how many tracks to offer is to begin with your estimate for registration. Then, set registration limits for each track based upon how many children you can accommodate learning that skill at the same time. For example, you might have a room for 40 children to learn soccer on an open field, but you might max out at 15 kids using a classroom for cheerleading. Once you have set these limits, count up each track to ensure the total amount is equal to or greater than your estimated registration count. Once you have selected your tracks, you are ready to plan the schedule. A well-structured schedule ensures a smooth and enjoyable experience. Mega Sports Camp is developed as a 5-day program. However, the Director Guide offers several examples of alternate schedules, including a 10-week option and a 1-day option. Select a schedule that fits your church's calendar and capacity. If you choose to remove individual days from the curriculum, then we would encourage you to remove either day 2 or day 3. Day 1 introduces the week's teaching. Day 4 has the strongest focus on salvation. And day 5 wraps up the week with a celebration that you can invite parents to. Once you have determined the format of the Mega Sports Camp, it's important to set your dates in the church calendar and determine the times for the VBS. There are benefits and challenges of a day and a night VBS. It's important that you select times which work best for the families in your community and the volunteers in your church. Finally, adapt the schedule templates and the Director Guide to suit the times of your VBS. Although the curriculum is formatted according to the 5-day schedule with 3 hours each day, you can adjust the flow of the schedule to suit your context. Ensure there is a healthy balance between activities where children learn in their sports tracks and engage in discipleship through rally times. Additionally, it's important to provide flexibility for children to take rest breaks and hydrate throughout the day. With a well-thought-out budget, the right selection of tracks, and a balanced schedule, you're set to create an amazing Mega Sports Camp experience. We are so excited to see how God uses Mega Sports Camp in your church to reach your unchurched community.